There are so many ways to prepare fish, but my favourite way of cooking it would have to be steaming it. It's not only a healthy alternative, but it's also really quick for a midweek dinner. Now, I'm giving my barramundi a bit of a Chinese feel here by steaming it with ginger and some beautiful sauces. Now, I've got 2 barramundi fillets. I've taken the skin off. They've been pin boned. You could use other varieties of fish like snapper. Cod is also another great alternative, but you do need a white fish for this. I'm not adding anything at all to this apart from ginger. So I've julienned some fresh ginger. I'm going to use half now and half we'll use later, and this is going to perfume the fish. So we'll just sprinkle that over. I have a steamer basket that I've just placed into a wok, a little water at the base, and we'll take the lid off and we're going to steam it. So I'm not only going to prepare it on this dish, but I'll serve it in here too. Now be very careful when you're working with steam. It is hot, okay? And you would think that this would dry out, but it won't. Because of the steam, you're going to see all of the lovely juices come out of the fish. The lid goes on. Now, the time depends on how thick your fish is. This one's quite thick and it's about 180 to 200 grams. So they're going to take about 7 minutes. While that's cooking, let's get onto the sauce. So 3 simple ingredients is what it takes to make this stunning sauce. You need 2 varieties of soy, not just one. They need to balance each other out. So I'll start with a dark soy that has a more intense, deeper color and flavor. And we'll just add that. See how thick that is? Just to the bowl, along with a milder, less salt soy, the light soy. So even amounts of each. And I love the nutty flavour of sesame oil. Don't be shy with the sesame oil. You can add a good amount of that. To balance the whole thing out, some sugar. Give that a stir. And that's all you need for the sauce. And we'll be adding that just at the end. See how easy it is to prepare. Pop that to the side. While waiting for the fish, I'll also prepare some spring onions. So I'm just going to slice them on an angle, just nice and thin. You can use the light and the dark part of the spring onion because that's all going to wilt down as we pour on the hot oil, which is a crucial part of this later on. So after this is finished cooking, then we're going to heat up some peanut oil and I'll show you what we're going to do with that. Really interesting technique. Fish is almost cooked, so we need to heat up some oil. Now you can use vegetable oil. I actually like to use peanut oil. We're going to add that to a pan. You could also use a pot. And we want this to be almost smoking hot. You want it to get really, really hot because we want to bloom our beautiful ingredients just to release even more flavour. Now for the fish, whenever you're opening the basket, always open it away from you. You never want steam in your face because it can burn. So this is the safest way to do it. And look at that, isn't it gorgeous? Get the tip of your knife just to check all the way through. It is perfectly cooked. And all of these juices here make the most incredible sauce. So very carefully, we're going to take it out of the steamer basket. Okay, pop that down. And our lovely dark soy light sauce mixture, we'll give it an extra mix for the sugar to combine. And then we're going to drizzle that over the top. There we go. I will add the rest of the ginger. I like a good hit of ginger for this. And our spring onions, just a little bit on each. And this is obviously going to be serving 2 people. We'll get our hot oil. And you don't need loads of this oil, just a small drizzle over the raw spring onions and ginger. And we just want to cook that slightly to release their aroma. Oh, and straight away you smell that ginger. It is so good. You have to serve this with a big bowl of rice on the side and some coriander over the top. This is a restaurant quality Chinese dish. I just think it is so beautiful. It is elegant, but in fact, you can make this into a midweek dinner that only took about 15-20 minutes at most.